More to the point, we're back for more live arena. And I changed up some of my stats since last time. Mortu Macabre, if you recall, if you were watching the tail end of the last episode, all two of the people that actually made through the whole thing. I have 299% crit damage on my Mortu, but there's more to the plan. I wanted to get White King Narcisse to 300 crit damage. So I did it somehow. I just kind of fished around in my inventory, did a bunch of Ascension until I finally got the extra crit damage 20% off that. And I think I got another one on here. So that's an extra 32. That helped close the gap. Let's do more live arena. Let's do it. Let's see if the strategy works. Because the whole point was I wanted the White Queen's passive to apply to the White King rather than Mortu Macabre if I put them both on the same team. And I am going to try to put them both on the same team. That's how this is going to go. So we got Radic from Friday the 13th. That is a very cool banner, Radic. So I get to pick first. I think I probably have to just go ahead and take Armands so that Radic can't. It does irk me to no end that Armands is basically just number one on the meta. I guess there's some other champions that are kind of rising, but a lot of them are mythicals. And when is anybody going to get a mythical? Realistically, they're basically just impossible to get. At least if you're a free-to-play pleb like myself. So I'm going to go with the king and queen. I'm going to go king, queen. Let's go ahead into the first fight. And I think I'll take Mortu Macabre, and I'm going to take the ambassador again. Because I maintain that this plan can work, although in live arena, I don't know. Live arena gets very funny. So let's take the Mortu. Let's take the ambassador. I mean, I don't even think we need the ambassador, because you know what? He's got Kymar. Kymar can't help but hit everybody anyway. So it's going to be easy enough to trigger the Mortu Macabre. And this way I can choose to ban something else. I could also bring in Rhodos, or maybe another Reviver is the ticket. I think I should take better support. So this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring Duchess. I'm going to ban probably Trunda. And there's Bistiphus. I'm trying to remember what Bistiphus even does. I hardly ever see this guy. I'm still going to ban Trunda. I think she worries me more. And we're losing the White Queen, so that means the synergy between the king and queen are kind of gone anyway. So I'll just lead with Armands so that we aren't horribly outsped. So, how y'all doing out there? There's a new champion training tournament dropping. I imagine all the whales are gonna go completely nuts trying to get the new champion at different tiers. There's one guy in my clan who wants to go after the man-eater because of the utility for clan boss. Wishing him luck. I usually sit these champ training things out though. I think things will get way too crazy. Let's sheep RB. And kaboom! Yeah, there's with Armands in the party, there's no way. This poor team just doesn't doesn't really have the chance to do much of anything. I feel kind of bad, but at least the fight's over. So good game, Radic. Hopefully we can play again. You can get your revenge. Maybe it'll happen right now. Or how about now? Or now. Or never, you know? The timer sometimes just ticks all the way up. So we got somebody from Russia or Ukraine or some other place where they use all those letters that I don't recognize. I have no idea. I'm going to go with Armands again. It's interesting that each time I get this spurt of times where I do live arena. Like I had a good stint of time, 2-3 weeks, I don't know. When's the last time I did a live arena episode before yesterday's? Because I just went a long time not finding the time to do live arena, and I forget that I actually like this the best. It's kind of the point. It's kind of the point of this whole mode. I'm going to go with the king and queen again. But it's interesting that each time I'll have a different collection of comfortable champions I go to, and I'll pick the same handful of champions. Like I've got Leorius in the mix here, but I can't remember the last time I actually used him in live arena. I had Turvold set aside for this, and I think I just took him out of the rotation. I took the tag away from him because I basically wanted the champions to line up so that I had everything on one screen and the 2 epics that I bring right here on the end. And that's it. Oh, and here's Turvold. And Emic, come to think of it. Emic could be a fun one. So this is interesting. It looks like he's maybe going to try to bomb me. So maybe I should go for... Oh, you know I want to go for Mortu again. And maybe Pythion. No, he's got Pythion. I can't take Pythion. I guess I'll take Duchess. Are we sure about this? We're sure about this. What I'd love to have is a Marichka, because that's the perfect counter to any bomber. Like, you know what? You're going to put bombs on me? Yeah, I'm not even going to take a turn. I'm just going to instantly put block damage up. It's completely crazy. What a great champion. Do not have her, though. Or Taras, for that matter. So I'll settle for the king and queen. So I guess the plan is place lots of buffs, strip them, maybe bomb me out. How do I want to respond to this? I don't want to deal with the bombs. I think if I get rid of Gaius, I feel better about stuff. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Bans Armands, that doesn't surprise me. I will take the speed aura. Or do I just want the bulk? I'll take the bulk. I'll take the HP. It's going to help the damage for both Mortu and the White King. And it's going to be harder to control the White King. Which might affect Seer, I guess, because Seer does have the sleep potentially on her attack. Although if her attack goes off, I'm betting it's just going to straight up kill anybody that gets stripped. So, do I want to start by placing buffs immediately? Yes. I like to live dangerously. So Sun Wukong can try to strip them, or he could go for the beating stick. What you gonna do, Vadu? Yep, he's going for the strip. So Seer goes for the strip. Just did not manage to strip a lot of buffs. That is too bad for you. I guess I'll go for the cleanse. He's going to go for the place block debuffs. Nope, he's actually going to do that. Okay, well, he's already got protect on everybody. So I got bad news for you. I do double damage when you're under protect. I love the White King. It's such a powerful nuke. I love that it gets stronger when they're under a shield or a protect, or both. So Warlock 9000, you get the first shot. I'm going to guess you're going to pick Armand's, but maybe. I was going to say maybe RB. So I'm going to go for the King and Queen. I might not go for Mortu this time. It all comes down to what I see. But I might still go for Mortu. I mean, I want somebody that can smash through Sun Wukong. I could also take Fenax. But you know, I think I'll go for... I think I will go for these two. I'm fairly certain I'm just going to eliminate Armands. Because otherwise I have no idea how to control this. That Sun Wukong has a 6-star polymorph though. Not that that matters. I mean, I'm not planning on really using debuffs. But that is an impressive looking Sun Wukong, man. I wonder if he's AFK. Okay, he's going for the bombs. So maybe I want... Maybe I want a magic support champ like Elva. The thing is, then I have 3 of them. I really don't want to go overboard on that. So maybe I'll just go for Rotos? We're out of time. It's going to be Rotos. Let's get rid of Armands. I am worried about getting bombed straight out, but I'm going to get rid of Armands. I think it's still the most important thing. Then we'll make everybody as bulky as possible. I got 3 HP base nukers. Rotos, the White King, Mortu Macabre. I don't think they can actually survive getting bombed out, though. Maybe if I put Rotos and Swift Parry, I'd be a little better off. I'm actually a little more optimistic now because she actually stole my stone skin. So now I don't have to worry about it as much. So let's... Do I want to go for the cleanse first, or do I want to revive the White King? I think I should go for the cleanse. Then I think I should get rid of him and her. I'm going to go for her first, and that's game. I'm wondering if my Mortu is a little on the slow side. I mean, I made him as slow as possible to have that stone skin last. But I'm wondering if, particularly after the stone skin breaks and after my allies start to die off, if I should take things like Spirit Haste, or whatever the mastery is that gives you speed points as your allies die, and that gives you speed points as you acquire kills. I think that's probably the way to do him, because beyond a certain point, he doesn't have that stone skin anymore. So I'm going to go for the White King, the White Queen. I think they're becoming my favorite power couple. I'm even not so worried about this Taras when I have these two. I'm a little worried about the Taras, I won't lie. I'm a little worried about this guy too. Maybe I'll take the Mortu Macabre then. Actually, maybe I'll go for Rhodos and Duchess. Maybe that's the balanced way of dealing with this team. Of course, now I'm expecting to see a Ultimate Death Knight. Nope. Okay. There's not a huge number of buffs that can come out of here. Like, she can put up a lot of buffs. She has a lot of speed control. I'm wondering if I'm more worried about him or him. I am not sure. But we're out of time. So I guess we're dealing with Taras. I'll take the HP. Now that answers that. There actually are a lot of buffs showing. But we did somehow survive. I'm going to start trying to take HP away from him. Nope. No, I'm not. Alright, well, let's get the king back in. And, who do I strike down? I guess I'll strike down her. And then I will hit everybody else. Do I want to revive now, or do I want to just try to knock him down? I think we got it. So good game, Danny. OBV. We have a former OBV in our clan. Who is OBV? I feel like it should be OBVious. Yes, I know. I'm not a good comedian. I'll keep my day job. I'll take Armands. Even though I don't even want Armands. I suppose I could just stop taking Armands first. I could go back to taking Lady Mikage first. Because I do get a big kick out of having her. I really want Ultimate Death Knight if I'm dealing with Rhodos. The one problem there is of course, if I take Ultimate Death Knight, then they'll probably just ban him. So I'll go for the King and Queen. We'll see if he goes for Ultimate Death Knight. Alien. He's alien. So if I take Ultimate Death Knight, I can pretty much wall out any other nuker. I mean, if it's just Rotos, whoever the other nuker is, I'm just not worried. I could also go with Mortu Macabre. I'm wondering if I want another Reviver, though. In fact, this could be a really fun opportunity to use the Ambassador. You know what? Let's go for the Ambassador. If I get to keep Mortu Macabre and the Ambassador, we'll get to see how well they work together. I know they work well together. I think they're like a really awesome pair, I think. Let's get rid of... I mean, speaking of power couples, you got Yumiko, you got Fox Hunter, you got Rotos, you got Siphi. I'm going to get rid of Yumiko. I think she's going to cause the most problems. So with her gone, I feel a little bit better. And I'm going to lead with the White King. So nuking out Rotos is probably going to be the biggest problem. I do have one decent move that can work. Damn. Alright, my turn? Okay. Let's force them to attack this guy. Let's get him back in. So they gotta attack Mortu Macabre. He might be able to attack everybody, I don't know. Yep, there it is. Having a lot of trouble keeping my dude up. Okay, so let's get rid of one problem. And now they just got to keep attacking my Mortu Macabre. They don't want to, but they have to. Let's get the White King back in again. Fated Destruction. That breaks through my Stone Skin. Yeah, so I'm going to go for my attack. See if I can get any random stuns. A stun, of course, won't even stay on Rotos because of Siphi's passive. But, let's see. Can I punch through him? Oh yeah, and he's not coming back either. So that's it. Good game, Alien. So we got 5 more. Let's do them now. But what do you think of that strategy? It worked well there. I tried it in the previous episode. It kept not working for one reason or another. I mean, part of it is the Ambassador does have to have the opportunity to go at some point. So let's go with King and Queen. And we got Harima. Alright, so I'm not going to take Mortu Macabre because he's kind of a pointless attacker if you want to deal with Harima. Harima kind of walls out a lot of my favorite champions, honestly. Maybe Sun Wukong is not a bad choice. Maybe I want Pythion, or maybe I want Elva. You know what? I want Pythion because I've already got a magic reviver. So I'll take these two. I've got 2 revivers. I've got 2 nukers. It's pretty balanced. I can bring in whatever I want. So Ultimate Death Knight, I guess that's not surprising. I mean, I was maybe thinking of bringing Rotos, but not now. And he's got Marius. That's very interesting. Well, maybe I'll take... I'm going to take whoever the AI decides. Oh, the AI is deciding it's Mortu Macabre. Okay. Well, if the AI is going to do that, maybe I should just take away Harima. Oh, and they just took away Mortu Macabre. Okay. That's fair. That makes sense. Do I want a little bit of extra resist? Because now I'm dealing with Armands, and I think really it's going to come down to Armands dancing circles around my team. I think it's not going to be pretty. So he's putting up lots of buffs. Armands, is he going to go for the stun or the sheep? He's going for the stun. And then the sheep. So Marius going to go for the big nukes. Those are some big nukes. Holy crap. Let's put up some block buffs then. Block debuffs. Let's put up some shielding as well. Wow, he really smacks. Okay. We'll start by attacking him. White Queen. So I think what I should do is go for the area of effect move. Maybe I should have gone for the single target nuke on Armands. It's good to know. What I don't like about this position right now is the lack of control. There's just a complete lack of control over the flow of the fight right now. Well, that makes my life a little easier, but there's still basically a total lack of control of the fight. Alright, let's get the White King back in. Let's force him to kiss his Armands goodbye permanently. And let's blow everybody up. I don't know. I don't want to blow up that sheep. Honestly, I kind of want to just... I want to leave him sheeped for a little bit. I think I'm actually better off not attacking him, weird as that is. It'll give me a little bit of time to recover. Not really sure why you didn't sleep him instead, because he can wake her up. She can wake him up. She can immediately sleep somebody again, though. That is a fast Siffy. My God. All right, so let's get a cleanse in. I really want to get rid of that Siffy, but it kind of doesn't matter. Let's go for this. We didn't even knock anybody out. Yikes. I mean, I built my Sun Wukong for damage too. That is rough. And I got feared, so I can't even cleanse. Holy crap, everything is going wrong. Let's go for the area of effect then. You know what? I'm just amazed that I'm still in at all. Of course, I don't think we're going to be in for that much longer. I think we're looking at the end here. Wow, this fight has been almost 5 minutes long. So good fight, Cadet 03. Well, let's place some block debuffs. Nope. He is too resistant for my Sun Wukong. I'm trying to think how much Sun Wukong, how much accuracy I've got on him. I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 500. So good game, Cadet 3. Handed me my first loss of the day. I'll take it. It was a good fight. So in the top bracket of tournaments, you can go after that ogre. I do not have that ogre, so I don't know how good he is. I just know that I'm not going to bother trying to win that tournament to get him. So Cholwolf is going for Sun Wukong. I'm going to go for Armands plus somebody. Maybe I'll go for Duchess. She's always good to me. I think she's a choice that's basically never wrong. I mean, unless they have a Warlord. Warlord can kind of muck her about. I'm going to go for the King and Queen. I put them off because I really want to pick them together. I feel like this one time I picked either the King or the Queen, and then they immediately picked the other one. And we got a Mortu Macabre on the enemy team. Lots of cooldown resetting stuff too. Maybe I'll just go for Rhodos. And I'm more or less expecting... You know what? I'm just going to get rid of Mortu. He's probably expecting me to get rid of Ultimate Death Knight. But nope, I'm going to get rid of the Mortu. And more to the point, I'm going to make HP my aura. Basically everything's going to be on cooldowns for me in this fight. So that's not going to be great. Oh, but I get the drop. So I at least get to place that before my cooldowns are all turned up. Part of what I like about the King and Queen is they do have some counterplay with cooldowns even when they're using their A1s. And her cooldowns were never set for some reason. Huh. Alright, well, might as well place that. I'll attack and just sort of hope for the best. I was gonna say, like, I'll hope for an extra move, but it doesn't matter if I'm just gonna end up hitting Ultimate Death Knight. So I basically have to kind of wait for this Stone Skin to disappear so I can chip through Ultimate Death Knight. This is a very obnoxious team here. You know what I'd really like in this team? What would have been great? Mortu Macabre. But he picked him, which was smart, because Mortu Macabre is maybe the best counter to a team like this. Yikes. Fear. Everything on cooldown, everybody getting feared, everybody on decreased resistance, block buffs. Joel Wolf is not messing around. And that Sun Wukong is not hitting as hard as I thought he might, but that may in part be because of Duchess. So finally, Ultimate Death Knight is at least out of Stone Skin, so I can start trying to chip away at him. I still need to get a little bit lucky with Rhodos' A1, though. Oh, he gets an extra turn. Cool. All right, let's pilfer some HP. Things are turning around just a little bit. Just a little bit, but still got a long ways to go. I don't know how frequently he could just reset everybody's cooldowns. Joel Wolf, I hope your plan isn't to annoy me to death, because I'm not that easily annoyed. And I can be patient with this team, because Duchess is in regen, and she's got a massive amount of HP. And I've got a bolster set on the White Queen. So she regenerates HP too, just kind of natively. So I think we're looking at a tug of war, where eventually I end up tugging all of his HP into my Rhodos. So you could put everything on cooldown, but the thing is, like, you've already done that. You really didn't need two of them. I guess bringing two of them means he can be sure to have a way of putting everything on cooldown, which I hate that game mechanic so much. And a lot of my strategies revolve around expecting to just be put on cooldown. It's like a given. It's like taxes, you know? Nobody likes paying their taxes, but we all kind of just accept that we have to pay them. And we all just kind of accept that the rich people are not going to pay them. What a world we live in, eh? And that's just it. I basically expect the rich players are going to show up. They're going to be faster, and they're going to be able to put all my abilities on cooldown, and they're just going to keep me there. So, not lucky there. And it occurs to me, unless Crixia has a revive, and I just don't know offhand if she's one of the mythicals that has revives in her arsenal. But if I knock down Ultimate Death Knight, I think he's just gone. And then I can finally start wiping the walls with these guys. So that's good timing there. He knocks out somebody, and then he puts everything on cooldown, although I actually get to come back right away. I'm going to knock out most of your guys. Sun Wukong can still come back, but things are looking up. Yeah, good game, Shoal Wolf. My gosh. What an annoying team. Hitman. We're up against Hitman. He's got 4,600 is his rank. I am expecting to last maybe 2 minutes. I'll take the White King, the White Queen. So he's got Sify, he's got Lady Mikage, he's going for speed and control. I want to not let him have too much control. So maybe I want Sun Wukong. I'm wondering if I want somebody like Duchess again. But you know what? I could even just go for this. I'm kind of thinking, I'd like to bring Mortu Macabre. I'd like to bring the Ambassador. Let's bring them. Let's bring them and see what happens. So he's going for Sun Wukong. So really to complete this, do I want another Reviver? That might be the smart play. The patient play. Just to have another Reviver. And I think I'm pretty much forced to remove Armands. And it's all going to come down to Mortu Macabre now. Is Mortu Macabre going to have enough resistance? And is RNG going to favor me enough that I get my my peril as frequent as I need it? I don't know how accurate this Sun Wukong's going to be. My Mortu Macabre, I think he's got somewhere in the neighborhood of 600 resist. I don't know if that's going to be enough. So far, so good. Do I want to use this just to give some extra debuffs to Mortu? Or some extra buffs to Mortu? I don't think it matters. I'll just poke the monkey. That's right, I'm poking him. So, let's force him to attack Mortu Macabre. Of course, he's probably going to attack everybody. Oh, he went for an A1 against Mortu Macabre. Why? Why not just hit everybody with like one of his nuke moves? Oh, man. Man. There goes my plan. So here's Mortu attacking as a sheep. That's great. Damn polymorph. Always ruining my plans. Okay, so I'm gonna put a shield up. I don't know, it is not looking good. Maybe I should just resign. Because I'm probably not gonna last through one more big nuke, which is probably forthwith. There it is. Good game, Hitman. Oh, and I wasn't paying attention to the time. Was that right? Did I last 2 minutes? So we got Raziel Rage, House of the Dragon. Another George R.R. Martin fan. Anybody seen the latest episode of House of the Dragon? No spoilers in the comments. Um, yeah, I'm fine with taking the king and queen as a kind of general plan. I feel like I can build just about any team around these two. They really have most of what you need. You've got a lot of nukes coming from here. Oh, there's Galathier. Man, I hate having to deal with this guy. Would love to have this guy. Would hate to have to fight this guy. And I'm probably going to have to fight this guy because I'm almost certainly going to ban Armands. So, I could take Mortu. I do like this idea. I'm going to take Mortu. I'm going to take... Maybe I'll take Duchess again. You know, and I'm even going to hold off on showing the Mortu. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Duchess. I'm going to take Rhodos because I'm kind of expecting... I guess if I'm to be honest, I don't know what to expect. I guess I was kind of expecting he'd have some kind of a counter if I showed Mortu too early. So let's bring out Mortu. I'm just going to get rid of Armands because he's too much of a problem. I'll probably end up leading with either the king or Mortu, depending on who I get to keep. Now I get to choose. Okay, I'm going to lead with the king. Give me the HP. I don't even know offhand how much Galathier can get up to, but it's an awful lot. I feel like he does basically everything. So there's my cooldowns shut down. It seems to never affect the White Queen, and now I'm wondering, have I missed something? Is there part of her kit that actually refuses to go on cooldown, or have I just been lucky? Or does she have a lot of resist and I don't realize it? I suppose I could check after the fight. So he went for his AoE first, which is a bit mysterious. So I'll use my A1 on maybe Leorius. I feel like chipping away at Leorius is dangerous. But I'll do it anyway. It's like I said, I like to live dangerously. But even more to the point, I like having my nuke moves available. So come on, RNGesus, give me Mortu's Peril. Or give me something. It's been 2 minutes already. This fight's just not going very quickly. It's not very exciting, sadly. There's a lot of mind games going on here. The two of us are looking for an opening. The closer to dead Leorius gets, the worse off I am. He was absolutely right to get rid of Rhodos. Because Rhodos just does not care about Leorius's passive. He could just rip him to bits. So I mean, this guy can totally snipe somebody. He just isn't. He could take out Mortu Macabre probably if he wanted. Oh, apparently he can't. Well, I could place my buffs. Don't know that it matters too much. It's not going to go on too many. You know what? Veiling these two is okay by me. Still no peril. Okay, I can take somebody out right now. I might even be able to take multiples out right now. I'll just hit with this. So he just revives them right back in. There's Galathier just kind of doing it all. So I'll go for the cleanse and the protection and the shield. I don't know if that's going to keep him alive. Nope, it's not. You know what? I think she may just be getting weak hits from the likes of Crixia. It occurs to me she's got the strong affinity against Crixia. That's probably all it is. It's just as simple as I got lucky. But you can get luckier if you are the right affinity. And good God, Gavin, it's your turn. Okay. Do I have time to get the nuke off? It looks like maybe I do. Ooh, I get a peril. Goodbye, Galathier. I am impressed with my team's ability to survive a Nutcracker. I was totally expecting this guy to be a lot more terrifying. Maybe he's better off if you've got somebody that's got, like, increase attack. I don't know. But good game, Raziel Rage. I respect this team. And I respect your choice of ban. It was a good fight. So, our last fight is against somebody from Asgard. Great name, guys. Okay, White King, White Queen. Let's go. We're dealing with Harima this time. So I'm tempted to bring Sun Wukong then. And maybe Pythion? I don't know. I kind of want to bring Duchess, even though Duchess is kind of not great against Harima. She has a much better chance of provoking Harima, or being provoked by Harima. I don't know. This could all be okay. I'll take Duchess. My very last pick, probably Rhodos. Or, depending on what I see, I could pull out Volcanon. He is a really great champion. It's just he can be tricky to use. But I think I'm banning Armands. Just out of sheer necessity. Because Armands takes control of the fight. That's it. It's over. So he's got an ultimate Death Knight. So that kind of rules out Rhodos. I wonder if I want to go with Phenax. He's just kind of a not bad final choice. As Mando would say, this is the way. This is the way. So who are you going to ban? I'm losing the White King. I will have to live with that. So let's go with the Speed Aura. The fastest Speed Aura. I mean, there's 3. But 2 of them are 19s and one of them's a 28. So I'm going to go with the 28. Just took me a moment there. So most of the damage, if not all of the damage, is coming from Harima. So all we got to do is kill Harima. And that is not necessarily an easy task, because she's passively cutting my my ignore defense effect in half. Then you got Ultimate Death Knight, who's kind of in the way. If I had an ally attack champion, which would have been a clever thing for me to bring, but I didn't, I could ally attack against her and I could probably take her out in one hit. Aside from that, I basically have to chip away at her. I'm going to have to get debuffs on her. Only person that can even really do that is Sun Wukong. Actually, you know what? He can totally do it too. So Fenax will try, but he's really not built to be accurate. So let's go for the strip. Yeah, if I can get one good shot at Harima... Nope, I can't. Not fast enough. So this fight could take a while, but we do have a good chance here. So, come on, dude. What's your plan? If you don't have an ally attack and you don't have these buffs that you've just placed, I think it's an A1. Maybe he's just I don't know. Maybe he's AFK, who knows? Except he doesn't appear to be. Alright, let's get the veils back up. And just gotta wait for this to expire. Does he have his cleanse back? No, he doesn't have his cleanse back yet. Am I gonna get a chance to take her out? Maybe. Maybe gonna get a chance to take her out. Oh! So close! Let's get the cleanses up. Alright, I'm going to go for the area of effect. Do I want to revive them now, or do I want to wait? I think waiting is a mistake. I'm going to revive them now. Let's do nothing because of the fear. Let's get some increased attack going. I could, it's probably a waste of the revive. Now is the time to use the revive. So I'm going to go for the big hit on Ultimate Death Knight. This is a tough team. And we're both kind of wearing down one another's defenses. Every time I hit his Arima, she loses some defense. Every time she hits any of my guys, they lose some defense. Let's get some strengthen and shield up. Actually, we don't get the strengthen because I don't have Narcies. It's just a shield. I feel like I'm kind of on the ropes now. Hit everybody again. Wears down everybody's defense again. Little by little. Don't think it's going to be enough. And if we lose her, it's all over. Maybe not all over. Maybe there is still something I can do here. Man, that ignore defense reduction that she has is so overpowered. Like, that really should have just taken out the party. Any other party and it would have worked. Against Arima, it doesn't. What a champion. Well, this is it. So, good game, my Russian friend, or Ukrainian friend, or wherever you are, whoever you are. I think that's it. That's it for Live Arena. Those are my fights. Not really sure what the takeaway is. Here, let's see the battle log. I lost 3. I won 7. I didn't actually do a tally of the win and loss ratio last time. I suppose it doesn't really matter. What matters is, did I learn something? What did I learn from this? What I learned from this is that Harima is awesome, and I want her. Maybe someday I will get her from RNGesus. Who is your favorite champion that you don't have, that you absolutely want? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Have a good day. See you tomorrow.